Hey there, you looking kinda cute. Please consider subscribing and check out our Patreon for more. Enjoy the video. Hi, Claire. My name is Mel. Well, it doesn't look like you've given me much to do. I went into her apartment and took a look at her. She had done an okay job. I changed a few things about her makeup and restyled her wig, but that was about it. Claire had bought her 2 dresses, and she chose the better one. It was black, had a slit in the skirt, and hung off one shoulder. It didn't show too much skin, but it looked good on her. Black looks good on everyone, and it looked great on her. I took some glitter powder out of my bag and sprinkled a little bit of it on her as if it were magic dust. There, the change is now finished. It feels good. Not bad for just 2 days of studying. It's now time for the test. A taxi is ready for me. Can you handle this? Remember, let me talk, use your hands, smile, nod, and touch people more. Similar things. Tonight, try to say as little as possible. You can't figure out everything in just a few days. Voices are very complicated. I'll do my best to keep everything in mind. I've worked very hard on this. Okay, then get your bag and let's go. We left the apartment together, and as we did, I saw her lock the door and put the keys in her bag. I thought back to how I felt the first time I did something like this. Even though the taxi driver was still hard to understand, he at least knew his way around London. He led us to the club at the end of the street. I wanted to give Mel a chance to show off and feel better about herself by taking her for a short walk. I grabbed her arm to help her keep her balance, and we walked down the street. As we got closer to the club, a man ran up and gave Mel a rose, then ran away. I had that strange feeling of knowing him again, even though it was dark and I couldn't see him very well. Well, you're already making a good impression. I said it. Even though I didn't do anything, this is fun, good. Just enjoy it. We were shown to our table in the club, and I looked at the menu and took a look around. I decided that this small, cozy place with maybe 10 tables and a small dance floor was a safe place to be. After that, there was going to be a singer, a band, and dancing. I was surprised when the waiter came. It was Brian, who was dressed for the job and had a very bad fake mustache on. I didn't want to laugh or give anything away, so I didn't. Wasn't simple. I didn't know why he was wearing the fake hair since my sister said he had never met my friend before. I guess he thought he was in disguise because that's what secret agents always wear. Would she like to see the list of wines? I let him give Mel the list and smiled as I saw her enjoy being treated like a woman for the first time. I wanted to know where Claire was and how much it cost to set up everything. After a while, I placed an order for both of us, and we talked while we waited for our food. A man came up to Mel while we were sitting there and asked for her phone number. I was able to gently turn him away by saying that we were just going out for a quiet night and that my friend had been feeling sick lately. There, you made another friend. I just can't stop it tonight. Even so, I'm not doing anything. I was curious about her strange effect on men tonight the whole time I was eating. I also wondered why I wasn't making a big impression on them tonight. Usually, someone reacts to something I say or do. The lights then changed, and the singer started singing. She was very good, and with her short black dress and long black hair, she looked beautiful. She also had a nice voice. She sang a number of well-known songs. Everyone liked them and cheered for them. When she went to one of the tables for one of the numbers, the men gave her a lot of attention, which she took in stride. She's good, right? Yes. I said, it looks like we'll have some rivals tonight. Then people began to dance. I saw yet another man come up to Mel and take her to a dance. Brian came over quickly and grabbed my hand. He lost the mustache and the waiter clothes at some point. Will she be happy with him? I spoke quietly. It's okay. Claire and I both have our eyes on them. She isn't here, somewhere around here. Don't be afraid. Tonight she's having a good time. The plan was to do that. I'm glad it's going well. Can you move your hand up just a little bit? You're almost there. Yes, to a woman who is very kind but can sometimes be completely and utterly crazy. I totally understand what you mean. Concentrate on your dancing. You need to do it some more. Dancing went on for a long time, until the wee hours of the morning. When it was over, I picked Mel up from her new crush, making sure he was happy and didn't think he'd been dumped. So how did that go? Wonderful. I haven't had so much fun in ages. Okay, I'll pay the bill, and then we should probably head home. This was the first time I could use my girl's name on my new credit card. Mel wouldn't have known that the name wasn't Claire if I hadn't put it under the bill. Even though it was past midnight, I didn't want to tell her the secret yet. We left the club and I put out my arm to call a taxi. One showed up in a few seconds. I saw that it was the same one that took us here before. Isn't that a strange thing to happen? I mused. We got in. So the world is small? Please take us home. He did so, and very soon we were back at her flat. I took her home and went inside for a while. I took a camera out of my bag and talked her into posing for a few photos. I'd like to thank Claire for tonight. I've had the best time in a long time. Then you should. She really likes you, but she can't tell you until tomorrow. I'm really Claire's brother, as you can see. No, yes. She made me do this so that you could see what was possible and know that your friends are with you. I'd never have guessed. Are you kidding me? No, now, I'm going back to see her. She only wanted you to have a good time, so she asked me to help. You're both very nice to do that. I'll call her tomorrow. She was now really happy. Good night. I let her think about nice things, and then I called a taxi to take me back to Claire's place. When I saw that the lights were on, I knew she was in. I didn't know where she was tonight. I opened the door and called her. Claire, are you close by? Yes. I'm here. Did you enjoy my show? She ran out of her room, and I saw the sultry singer from the club with dark hair. She thought my face looked like a picture, so she got out her camera and took one. Ha! Sister, that's definitely one for the family photo album. That look is worth a lot. I don't ever want to look like that. She gave me a spin to show me how short her dress was. Okay, so what happens next? And who is the guy in the taxi? Well, remember that we were supposed to go to a party tonight? I didn't want to miss out on the fun. I thought that if I was going to help someone else make their dreams come true, I might as well do the same for myself. When you sing in the club, I've wanted to do that for a long time. You know that you're not the only one who can dress up. You looked so good. And the taxi driver who couldn't speak well? Did you not recognize the person who took you to the last party? Tom, no. Yes, he said he would help me. He is a good taxi driver, even when his customers are rude and hard to please. Okay, I see what you mean. Who are the strange men who stare at Mel all night? Friends, I paid the club tonight so I could get on stage, and a few of my male friends helped me. So, what did you say? Obviously not all of them. That means you didn't set Mel up, right? No, they had no idea. I just pointed the guys toward her and told them to be nice and act like they don't know me. For her first time out, she did well tonight. I'm glad for her that she's doing so well. You really took a chance. And what if it hadn't worked out? What do you think your friends would say? They could have dealt with it. If they couldn't, I wouldn't be friends with them. Well, you look pretty happy about yourself. You look like the cat that ate a truckload of cream all at once. It makes perfect sense to me. Dreams came true, wishes were granted, and she was happy. I think you did an excellent job on this. Operation Cinders was a success in every way. Just one important question remains. Yes? What's that? She gave me a hopeful look. How likely is it that Tom will give me back the money I gave him for the taxi? The flash from my camera and her angry and confused face were a perfect match. I think this is another one for the album. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Patreon for a lot more content and early access to YouTube videos.